Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Dr. Igor Schwartzman. Today, I wanted to ask you one question. Have you ever wondered what gets you out of bed in the morning? No, it's not just simply being motivated, being inspired, being happy about what you're doing, but there's a physiological reason. There's biology behind it. There's a reason why you are able to get out of bed. There's a hormone that's released from your adrenal glands. Those are your tiny glands that sit on top of your kidneys, right at the lower aspect of your spine. They're called adrenal glands, and they release a stress hormone called cortisol. That hormone is also something that drops off by the time it's midnight, and that's what causes you or allows you to get to bed. So there's a physiological reason that you are upright, that I'm upright right this minute in time. Cortisol, stress hormone, is something that we need. Our life depends on it. We can't live without it. Now, prolonged stress or prolonged, whether it's acute stress or chronic stress, causes that elevation. Prolonged chronic stress causes that elevation at a chronic level. Prolonged, it's perpetual. So over time, with that elevation, you may reach a point of no return where you actually have a drop-off. And at that point, you may not be able to get out of bed. You're so exhausted that literally you want to stay in bed all the time. So maybe you're the type of person who barely wakes up by the time it's lunchtime, or maybe you're the person who has a crash between 1 and 3 in the afternoon, early signs of adrenal involvement, or you're the person who can't get to bed until 2 in the morning because you're just not sleepy. Is there a reason for that? There may be. There may be a reason why your energy levels are off, or you're having these bouts of elevation and crashes. Now, if you're the person who's consuming caffeine all day from the moment you wake up till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which I hope you don't, but if you are, just to get through the day, it could be that your levels are just off. So you are thinking, am I simply depending on this caffeine as a stimulant which is similar to what prolonged stress will do? It will upregulate, which means increase the production of your stress hormone. That's what caffeine and the stimulants do. They increase the release of your stress hormone from your adrenal glands. That prolonged release eventually may cause you to crash. So sometimes there's a reason that we are at a low level. And that maybe you've heard this word, adrenal fatigue, adrenal exhaustion. That's a buzzword, although there are physiological reasons why that may be. And there's often a misunderstanding as to what that truly means, adrenal fatigue, adrenal exhaustion. It's a real thing, but it has to be evaluated within the context of low adrenal output of the cortisol. Now, there are different and varying degrees of having inability to make cortisol. There are certain conditions that people experience where you literally just don't make enough. Your body doesn't make any, so that's a different situation. This is an instance where your body does make it, but eventually you just have a crash and it needs to be corrected. So if you are the person who has trouble with energy during the day or needing to take naps all the time, consider adrenals. Consider nurturing those powerhouses and not overstimulating them, because if you're the night owl who constantly pushes yourself, or if you work night shifts, or you consume lots of caffeine, or you have prolonged history of stress, that is everything. Those are all the factors that will put a lot of strain on your adrenal glands. Thanks for joining me today. I'm so happy you joined me, and until then, be well and stay well.